potatoes are fluffy and soft.
They're cheap, 50 cents per
Fruit
kilo.
radish for sale.
The Chinese way of life is centered on the market and daily commerce,
Hello, good morning.
the gateway to a unique culture. Markets are always bustling and filled with warmth.
It's open.
They're vibrant and supportive circles of friends, content with the small things and friendly conversation.
So tiny, you're that petty?
In the alleyways and bustling wet markets, everyone is a poet of ordinary life, picking ingredients and cooking up earthly delights. The sunlight creates a warm haze between the cutting board and the stove. Mastery lives in the market, and sincerity flows in its bustle. We can't imagine a life without the market.
If the slow train was running, prices and sales would be so much better. Otherwise, the potatoes will just rot away, unused.
Nebo Village is nestled within the Dalian Mountains. The slow train the villagers spoke of is a subsidized service that cruises at 40 kilometers per hour through the mountains. Due to torrential rain, service has been suspended for more than 20 days. The Dalian Mountains are at the southeastern edge of the Qinghai-Zhejiang Plateau. The difference between day and night temperatures nurtures starchy highland potatoes. Delicate and fluffy, undoubtedly the top quality spots in the entire county market.
Train 5633 and 5634 will resume normal operations tomorrow.
Finally, the sun shines brightly. Nico Shoga gets up early and quickly packs and loads everything at full speed.
Hurry back. As soon as you've sold out all our goods.
Cook dinner early and I'll head straight back.
His own carefully harvested produce, plus what he's selling for his neighbors, come to over 880 pounds. This is Nico Shoga's usual solo haul to Shuri Town. Nico Shiroga is ready for a fierce battle because the train only stops for 2 minutes.
Put it a bit closer.
Oh, this door can't be opened.
What?
This door can't be
Why
opened.
not?
I don't know.
It can be opened. Nothing can't be opened.
It can't be opened.
I'll go up first.
Years of heavy hauling work have taught the villagers on the platform to work in sync, inside and out, top to bottom.
We really rely on the slow train. You can reach Shide for just 2 yuan. Ah, that's it then. Ayarama and the others only just met each other. I can't believe it.
This is train 5633, the Yi Homelands Express, covering 376 kilometers from Pusheng to Panjishua south. It stops a total of 25 times, an average of once every 23 minutes. At every stop, more farm products are brought on board.
Add to you on a pound,
Can't do that.
but it's got great texture.
Buying and selling. On the way to the county seat, the train becomes a mobile market.
I sold 2 chickens for 234 yuan.
The Szechuan pepper is very good.
The locals know well that the train cars carry fresh ingredients from various villages. To satisfy their cravings, they move fast to grab the best. The Dalian Mountain region, which has an altitude exceeding 2 kilometers, is a pristine natural environment. Tartary buckwheat is grown here, a star of urban dining tables. It is rich in gluten. It has a bitter taste. but a natural remedy for high blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol. Mixed with 90 degrees centigrade water and baking softens the bitterness, allowing a nutty aroma to emerge. To boil, the dough is made into palm-sized balls and cooked for 10 minutes in rolling water. These are the traditional boiled buns of the Dalian Mountains. Inside a train, these local treasures leave the mountains on their way to becoming stars. This railway is a red carpet leading to new opportunities and a better life. Waiting for the train at Tieko Station, Luo Uji is ready to walk the red carpet. But as she waits, she realizes something isn't right. Why am I the only one on the platform?
Oh no, the slow train isn't stopping here.
Due to last-minute changes, the train speeds past the station. Luo Uji, who didn't see the notices, makes a bold decision.
I'm running to Xinliang Station.
She's chasing the train and carrying over 20 pounds of mountain produce. How is it possible? But Luo Uji looks at ease, as if victory is already in hand. The Chengdu-Kunming Railway traveled by train 5633 was extremely difficult to construct. Beginning in 1958, it took 12 years to complete. From Tieko Station to Xinliang Station, there's a drop of 100 meters. The train winds through the hills, making 3 turns along the gentle slopes, a total distance of about 9,000 meters. Yet the direct distance between the two stations is just over 1,000 meters. If you move fast and know the way well, you really might catch up with the train.
These are Yi-style fermented vegetables.
She starts selling right when she boards. Her rare mountain delicacies make Luo Uji the center of attention in this carriage.
Is this mountain pepper yours? Is it for sale?
It's for sale.
What about this small one?
That is mountain thistle.
How do you cook it?
You use it in chicken or pork stew.
Smells delicious.
They're wild.
Wild?
Yes.
20 yuan, right?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Mountain thistle is beloved by the locals. Its roots have a refreshing aroma. Its soft and sticky texture after a long simmer makes it the perfect match for the country chicken and pork trotters. It makes a rich and silky broth that leaves a sweet finish. Traversing mountains and valleys, train 5633 finally arrives at Shida Station. The station is just a 5-minute drive from the county's largest farmers market, which is Nikushuoga's destination.
Come and take a look at what I've got. This is the good kind. Buckwheat potatoes. I specialize in this trade.
I'll pay with my phone.
If you buy a bag that's 110 pounds, that's 100 yuan.
In less than an hour, Nikushuoga's 880 pounds of mountain goods is already running low. Luo Uji, who didn't get off at Shida Station, is still busy in the carriage.
Got any treasures dug up from the mountains?
How much is this Sichuan pepper? Oh, 6 yen a pound.
No way, it's good for 6. I usually go to Xichang to sell these goods. But if I can sell them here, that would be even better for me. It would save me the long trip and help me earn a bit more. I run aboard the slow train to help cover the costs of sending my kids to college and giving them a better future. Excuse me, how much for this pig?
My little pig is 20 yuan per pound.
Why is it so expensive? Make it a little cheaper.
I'll give it to you for 18 yuan.
The Liangshan Wujin pig in the bamboo basket transforms Luo Uji from seller to buyer. selling her biggest deal of the day.
756 yuan.
4 more stops until Xichang. Just in time for the Liangshan Yi Torch Festival, one deal after another, Luo Wuji has a sharp sense for business. The torch ignites revelry in the city and put mountain ingredients onto a global stage for the world to appreciate their unique flavors. The Wujing pig's fat, an inch wide, gleams like a jade ribbon. The Yi-shaped mountain thistle root. Its root flakes gives the Wujing pork an aroma that's a mix of lemon, lemongrass, and ginger. A searing 300 degrees Celsius cuts roasting time short, locking in every drop of juice. Perfect timing gives the skin crisp golden char. It's tender and springy, with crispy skin and juicy meat. In Xichang during Torch Festival, delicious scents waft along the bustling streets. Fiery days from deep in the hills now blossom in the heart of the city. The railway winds through mountains and rivers, stringing together myriad flavors. The flavors along the way nourish the palate and weave connections between mountains and city. Markets are local hubs for regional produce. They're also the origin of local food cultures. They move with the seasons, composing the everyday song of the dining table. The day before the annual fishing ban, a hoarding battle unfolds inside the Lulin market. Seafood from the 5 fishing ports around Ningbo must support the locals for the next 3 months for their stability and growth.
Last day! There's no more stock! Hurry!
More!
It's 37 yuan, same as
36
mine.
yuan.
Ningbo residents cannot go a day without seafood, so they've mastered the art of preserving its freshness and flavor through techniques passed down from generations.
Oh, today's cuttlefish are big. They have roe and creamy innards.
After 7 days frozen in salt, the proteins come together. The roe glows a deep golden amber and the ink sacs carefully lock in the ocean's essence.
Cuttlefish eggs look unappetizing, but the taste is amazing.
Even though the other ingredients are minced, the roe is used whole. A guaranteed and unforgettable hit of umami. Five months later, and 2,700 kilometers away, Bayan menus are also getting a seasonal update. Sub-zero temperatures have erased all traces of the golden autumn, but that hasn't stopped the black soil from buzzing with life. Each head of cabbage is at its crisp, juicy peak. About 6,000 tons of autumn vegetables signal that it's time for the winter rest.
On sale now! Pollution-free vegetables!
They're cheap, 50 cents a kilo. Chinese cabbage
If you keep
is
shouting
cheap
like
now.
that, you'll scare them off.
The morning market is bustling with people.
Try our homegrown cabbage, it's very sweet. If not sweet, it's free.
For vegetable farmers, the 7-day National Daybreak is the golden window to hit their sales targets. Each is ready with tons of fall vegetables.
Sweet and crunchy radishes. Give them a try. I've chopped a whole tub of shredded ones too. Just take it already. All right.
Some focus on emotional appeal.
Okay, help us take a picture.
We are Dad's friends.
Some boast about price.
So tiny, you're that petty? Just like me.
We don't know which one of us is more petty.
Whoever started it is the petty one. Careful, watch your step. See that? Buy some and they'll give you a lift home.
Hold tight, don't fall.
In this most familiar setting lie the unspoken rules of trade and commerce, and the sincerity that goes beyond business.
If handled poorly, pickled cabbage grows a film, and sometimes even rots.
Just a dash of vinegar and it's good. Blanch it in hot water.
The market is an almanac of changing seasons, the kitchen compass of 1,000 homes. Pickled and dried cabbage, loosen and bloom in hot broth. Fermentation and aging work together to create deep, complex layers of umami, waking northern palates from their winter sleep.
Soon, our province's wild
Always
mushrooms
cook
will be
thoroughly
commercially available.
during
If you
processing.
experience dizziness or hallucinations, seek medical attention as soon as possible at the nearest healthcare facility.
By their nature and unique character, markets adapt to the changing seasons. As crossroads of flavor, they link north and south, east and west. Each region interpreting the seasonal fugue in its own unique way. In July, Mashewa Market in the center of Kunming City burst into its yearly frenzy. Every truck that arrives triggers a small climax.
Do you have Matsutake mushrooms?
Some have clear objectives. Others await the perfect
Golden
opportunity.
chanterelles, 130.
70% of wild mushrooms on our table come from this city market.
This one is a green cracking rusula, a scaly hedgehog mushroom.
It's delicious.
How many wild edible mushrooms do you know? In Yunnan, they number over 900. The Chinese people have a unique taste for umami, something mushrooms do best. Snowy peaks, meadows, gorges, and forests create 129 distinct and ecologically rich microhabitats, each one giving mushrooms a special character. However, you must have a sharp eye.
Most of them are parasol mushrooms, slightly more toxic than Larid bolete.
Identifying mushrooms and spotting the poisonous is an age-old skill rooted in tradition. Alongside the market's inspection teams, locals are well-versed at examining the pickled and the fresh.
Those mushrooms with hats or skirts are usually poisonous.
Undercooked mushrooms may cause you to see little people.
Some poisons are avoided on sight, while some are removed with culinary skill. Bolete mushrooms, which change color when damaged, are called lurid bolete by locals. They contain a hallucinogenic substance, so improper preparation can cause hallucinations, described by locals as seeing little people. The key to cooking lies in mastering the heat. Simmering for at least 15 minutes turns danger into safety, creating a delicious mountain delicacy. At Mashewa Market, detecting poison is the most fundamental skill for every seller.
The green cracking rusulans haven't heated up today. From selection to transportation and what state it is when I receive it, I pay close attention to it all. If it doesn't meet my standards, I won't ship it.
Lin Junshi is the sharpest buyer at Mashewa Market. He has his own sources and only wants the best fungi. 20 years of experience at the market have given him over 2,000 customers from all over the country. By all rights, a seller this strong should have nothing to worry about. But in the past few days, he has been anxious.
At this time last year, in these 2 days, they were ready. What's going on this year?
It hasn't rained for several days. They've just come up.
Clients are calling like crazy to chase me down. Hurry up and keep searching for that mushroom.
In mid-July, the Mushroom King is set to appear. On the other end of the line was Liu Zikun, a mushroom farmer who has worked with Li Junshi for years. He contracts 132 acres of pristine mountain forest just for the sake of the mushroom species, most favored by Yunnan locals.
There's quite a few. They're growing very slowly. They will take at least 20 days.
In the pine woods of Xiaoxiao Forest, white silk twinkles among the earth. The first sign of the Mushroom King. It grows slowly, ill-tempered, in harmony with mountains and forests, holding a pride no human can replicate. Will this storm awaken the Mushroom King? This 3-meter deep pit used to be a pond. Because the air inside is more humid, the Mushroom Kings may appear earlier than above ground. Telephora ganbachion, commonly known as the ganba mushroom, is one of the wild fungi discovered in China and named using Chinese pinyin. With over 50 different volatile compounds present in it, it carries the rich and layered scent of mountains and herbs, sweet like freshly harvested produce, with a hint of mellow wine and earthly undertones. Its rich layered aroma earned it the title of Mushroom King in the eyes of Yunnan locals.
From the moment ganba mushrooms leave the soil, it becomes a delicate race against time. Because as time goes by, ganba's unique and rich aroma gradually weakens.
With this year's quality still uncertain, the pressure is on.
It smells good. The base is clean, and it's golden and fresh. But that's still not enough to judge how fresh it really is. When I hold it in my hand, if it doesn't sting, then something is missing. If it stings my face, then it's good quality. Split it open, it's crisp, it cracks, it makes sounds. And the smell, it's the special, deep, earthy, unmistakable aroma of ganba mushroom. I believe this is top-grade ganba mushroom.
Quality approved. Lin Junshi slows down, workers in tow. Calm and unhurried, he breaks the ganba mushroom into small pieces. What about the race against time?
Ganba mushrooms are full of grit and soil. I want care, not rushed efficiency. Slowly, I ask you, slower, slower, slower. Take your time and scrape every bit of dirt off the base.
Once the meticulous cleaning is finished, everyone jumps in, zero delay, instant acceleration.
What time is it now? It's 10:30. We leave at 11. The faster we move these, the better. As fast as possible. Fast, fast, fast!
Lin Junshi stays with the Mushroom Kings for 7 hours, right up to their grand send-off. Mushuo Market is easily accessible from all directions. An early morning harvest of ganba mushroom travels thousands of miles in just one night. In Kunming City, where it is close to the source, the people here naturally get the first taste. The shorter the time it traveled since the harvest, the stronger their peculiar and rich flavor. Just 3.5 ounces, dried to enhance the flavorful aroma. Paired with Yunnan ham and fried rice, it is then transformed into this season's biggest sensation. But as ganba mushroom expert Li Junshi sees it, the fleeting freshness of these delicate ingredients can be carefully preserved. The best-looking mushrooms go to clients, but even the scraps don't go to waste. They're mixed with chive buds and chube chilies, balanced with brown sugar for its sweet taste, then soaked in baijiu for half a month. To create a flavorful and versatile jar of all-purpose daily cooking sauce.
If you don't handle wild mushrooms with the care and respect that they deserve, you risk ruining not only their delicate texture and unique flavor, but also their top quality.
Some markets crown heroes for their sharp eye. Others hide masters in plain sight, concealing their subtle craft.
Peel it. Try a piece first.
For stir-frying at home, I make it small and thin. For hot pot, I slice it with continuous cuts.
If the service isn't good or I don't feel valued, I simply take my business elsewhere.
Excuse me, you did these?
I usually debone about 100 per day.
The pace of modern life drives market vendors to keep honing their crafts. Careful craftsmanship brings customers back. It's these hidden masters inside the market who uplift and give the market its good name. At 3 a.m., the vegetable vendors are delivering their goods, what we normally never see. is daily life for Zhang Xiaohong.
Check out our chili peppers. They're beautiful and long.
Anything stir-fried with these chilies tastes better. Yeah. Usually, I head out to buy around 3 a.m. Waking up early is how you get the best vegetables. Do you have any heart vessels?
How many do you need?
I want as many as you have.
Okay.
There's only one heart vessel per pig. There are 4 pigs here. And back tendon. One pig just has 1 or 2 pounds.
You bought up the entire market. Hope business is good. Come back again.
Yes, thank you. You can't get these ingredients if you come late. Many customers come specifically for them.
When the sun rises on the Ganjiang River plain, Zhang Xiaohong's coal stove is already hot and glowing. 2 iron works and 4 pressure cookers. She does it all alone. At the market in Taiyue, Jiangxi, not everything is bought to take home.
We have about 10 people. I brought some ingredients for you to prepare.
Okay.
Can you pair them for me?
Pork belly stir-fried with chilies and duck tongue stir-fried with onion. Okay, hold on
Thank
a
you.
moment. I don't have a menu. I make whatever the customers ask for. I can cook whatever ingredients they bring me and make them feel satisfied. Food is here.
It's only 9 in the morning, and yet Zhang Xiaohong has set a full table for her customers. Cold dishes, stir fries, stews and soups, everything from chicken and duck to fish and pork. This kind of spread is a typical for a morning drink in Taiyue. For meeting friends, making deals, or just satisfying a craving, and the market is always the #1 stop.
Start the day with a morning drink and you'll feel great all day.
Morning drinks need a kick, just enough to enjoy without going to your head. The locals, following a tradition, mix rice, wine, and beer at a 1:3 ratio, creating a refreshing and surprisingly smooth blend. This beloved Thai morning drink culture owes its roots to the market vendors. They start work late at night and don't finish until morning. They pull their leftover goods and make simple preparations. It's the reward to a day of hard work. Over time, everyday folks follow the aroma, and morning drink spots open across the market, each with its own specialty. Zhang Xiaohong's special dish is ready in just 60 seconds. One serving of stir-fried double crisps call for 6 chopsticks long heart vessels and half a pound of pork back tendon. This tenderloin, with fascia where it met the skin, has 2 layers, both springy and tender, with a unique texture. A 3 a.m. wait, all for 3 seconds of sizzling in the wok. The gaminess vanishes with a gentle hiss, as a rich, fatty aroma rises with the steam.
Don't overcook this dish or it'll become tough. Every day we rely on our eyes to cook. We really don't have special skills.
Once the green and red chili rings are added, the double crisps soak up the heat, fiery, smoky, and bursting with flavor.
I had a child in 1993. I wasn't sure what to do, so I just opened a restaurant like this. I even had to ask my husband for money. He said you can spend the money you earn however you like. I've kept on until now, learning as I go.
At this little shop, Zhang Xiaohong is the boss, the chef, and the server. In just one morning, she serves 10 tables with at least 10 dishes each.
When I'm under pressure, I make up my mind. If I take something on, I have to do it right. No matter how tired I am, I have to deliver. I can't let my customers down.
Quick hands, quick feet, but the mind has to be quicker. Juggling front and back, coordinating it all, reacting in a flash like lightning. Even a sip of water is a race against the clock.
I need a bowl of tofu.
A bowl of tofu.
Whenever they see me busy, they always come to help. Neighbors on both sides. Together here, we're just like a family, just like our own people.
When I came to the market to do business, I didn't know so many things. She taught me everything.
Well, the most touching thing is, back when we were busy, she would often ask us if we would like to eat at her restaurant. She's better than a relative.
Her flaw is that she works too hard. Don't work so hard.
Boss, one more order of beef tendon.
Oh, okay. Hey, get me some tofu and beef tendon. Make it fast.
2 pounds of beef tendon.
Okay. Cheers! 2 pounds of beef tendon!
Okay, coming right up.
Each member of the market sisterhood has her own specialty. Don't underestimate them. 10 pounds of beef tendon is extracted from 70 pounds of bones. Beef tendon is Ku's special skill, turning waste into treasure.
I get all these bones at the market. I steam them, then remove the meat.
With the blade's belly anchored, both hands work the tip, tracing sinews between bone and flesh, with the grace of the legendary butcher Powding.
Xiaohong, here's your tendon.
Good.
I need a bottle of
Okay,
water.
go ahead, take it.
Savvy regulars, well acquainted with the hidden gems of the area, never miss the Thai market exclusive. Gelatin from the tendon melts in the high heat, forming a shiny, sticky glaze coming out of the wok with a smoky aroma. Tender and chewy, it's more flavorful with every bite. Close to noon, the lively atmosphere of the market fades away. Zhang Xiaohong has one last table of guests.
Okay, that's enough. Enough.
Okay, let's drink.
All right, let's have a toast.
The most relaxing moment every day is when the sisterhood gathers for a refreshing drink.
Have some vegetables.
How long before you plan to retire?
15 years. It's almost time. But really, it's better to keep going. And with so many good neighbors, it's a joy to be here together. Right.
After 8 hours of work, when fatigue sets in, nothing comforts like a glass of blended beer and conversation.
This one holds the ladle.
This one, stir fries.
Oh, my hands are so
Yeah,
callous.
that's right. This hand sells beef. He's held the knife too much.
I've touched too much fat.
My daughter says, Mom, why are your hands like knives?
Calloused hands mean everyone here works hard.
Endure a hard grind and you'll earn money in this world.
For the women in the market, burn scars and calluses are proof of their craft and the badge of a happy and contented life. The market keeps watch from dawn to dusk, quietly transforming over the months and years. It's a tapestry of time, weaving produce into edible paintings, binding daily life into poetic verses, each thread stitching together the story of land and living.
Right now, we're in Xiamen at the 8th Market, a must-visit tourist spot. There's a lot of people.
These days, when we visit a market, deliciousness is the new standard, and Xiamen's 8th Market is always on the list. That's thanks, of course, to its reputation among tourists. Over 10 million visits a year in this market. With a mystery box mindset, they explore one street stall after another, However, Xiamen locals have a different approach to the 8th market. Wang Mimi. The people here all call her Sister Mi.
Auntie, you're up so early. My house is about 30 meters from the 8th market. I've bought groceries here for over 20 years. How much per pound?
30 yuan a pound.
30 yuan a pound?
Yes.
At the 8th market, a single alley can take you to many places. It's like a maze.
The Xiamen 8th market, established from the 1920s to 1930s, was originally an open seafood market next to a pier. As the city expanded, Xiamen residents kept it as their center, letting their lives expand outward from here. The sellers continue to evolve, winding through the maze of old alleys. Now, the 8th market has become a window to the old traditional Xiamen street culture, where tourists and locals both share in its charm.
Fried scallions.
What are you eating today to warm up for the winter?
Scallions.
You're eating scallions to keep
Yes,
warm?
scallions are the best for it.
We're stewing mud crab with muscovy duck.
Mud crab
oh,
with
it's the
muscovy
best.
duck. You are the flower of our 8th market.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
From a young girl to a beloved auntie. For me, the market is really therapeutic. People are so happy when they're at the market. The 8th market is like a hidden treasure. When you stroll the streets and alleys, you find things at the 8th market that you can't find in other markets.
Benefiting from the popularity of the market, Sister Mi runs a private kitchen. Her nostalgia fuels a passion for mastering old Xiamen recipes. Around the beginning of winter, she sets her sights on the fat and delicious yellow croaker.
Hi, Sister
Has
Mi.
my yellow croaker arrived?
Yes, it's here. I'll get it for you.
You only have 6 today?
They were freshly caught this morning. They're very fresh.
I know, still I've got to pick.
According to traditional methods, there is one ideal partner for seafood.
Do you have anything fattier? Can I have this piece? I want the fat.
The older generation of Xiamen chefs know that pork and seafood are the perfect pair. Mountains and sea come together on the table, layering into a feast of flavor. Simmered in hot lard, the pork fat slowly melts away, leaving a crispy, springy texture. Inside, the seafood filling soaks up the richness, light and bold in turn and full of flavor. Following the principles of her predecessors, yellow croaker pot stickers are Sister Mi's signature dish. When Northerners hear pot stickers, they expect dumplings made of flour. But in Sister Mi's hands, deboned yellow croaker becomes the base, topped with a filling of pork and water chestnut, then finished with a slice of pork belly. The seemingly unfamiliar method aims for the familiar and satisfying bite of good meat. The rich flavors of fish and meat expand in the oil. One bite and rich melting fat floods your senses with indulgence.
They blend into something incredibly flavorful. The rich aroma of pork fat brings back the flavors of childhood.
Time has etched rings onto the brick walls of the 8th market. Yet its glory lives on in the flavors of these old kitchens. This is a center of memories. The old market is like a clay pot steeped in smoke, sealing in the most touching notes of urban life. The evolution of markets mirrors the growth of a city. In a place where every inch is precious, survival and renewal tell the story of time.
Looking sharp. Woo!
After 2 years of renovations, the 88-year-old Red Market in Macau reopened in 2024. People brought out the drunken dragon and awakening lion to celebrate the rebirth of this old friend.
The Red Street Market is open again. I'm going to buy some dried goods from Brother Hong.
No more hauling pork up 3 flights of stairs, starting from today.
Everyone's happiness is most important.
We have really clean and cozy surroundings.
Oh, I'm very happy to return to work. The whole market is filled with joy.
In Macau, markets are called street markets. It's a tight-knit city where everyone knows everyone, so the Red Market's reopening day felt more like a reunion of old friends and acquaintances.
I was 19 that year. I had never done anything else. My grandfather, my father, and me, 3 generations, have lived in this place for 88 years.
In Macau, the street markets carry on unique traditions. Stalls are mostly passed down through generation within families.
My mother sold shrimp, so she was called the Shrimp Lady. Now it's my turn. I specialize in selling freshwater eels, so I'm called the Eel Lady.
Where's this eel from?
These eels all came from Shunda.
Fixed stalls and fixed categories bring superior ingredients and loyal customers. Feng Shen is what Cantonese speakers call freshwater eels. Discerning Shunda chefs can now source their hometown ingredients at the Red Market. Lai Bu eel is a traditional Shunda classic that often appears on dining tables in Macau households. But the stories of the bustling Red Market are not just about friendship.
Hey, back again. Oh, much has changed. This is where my grandmother stayed. It's her bedroom. Because my grandfather was an inspector at the Red Market, so I was fortunate enough to live here. I lived here until I was 16 years old, growing up surrounded by these neighborhood and the everyday rhythms of local life.
Nata's grandfather was Portuguese. Her grandmother was Cantonese. The descendants of Sino-Portuguese families are known as Macanese. Built in 1936, the iconic Red Market stands as a testament to East-West cultural fusion.
The Red Market used to be the tallest building in this area. Now, there are so many skyscrapers. In the past, this place was all fields. There were no cars, only cattle. The cattle barn was down that way.
Though it holds no vast fertile plains, it's tied by blood to the motherland. And the land's bounty flows steadily, nourishing the city without end. 9 markets, strung like pearls across the city, trace the lives of Macau's people, each bearing witness to the city's vibrant pulse.
Hello, good morning. Long time no see. I'm getting some vinegar. We make Macanese cuisine using soy sauce.
The market's wide array of goods, blended with the East-West traditions of Macanese homes, gave rise to a unique culinary legacy, Macanese cuisine. It uses local ingredients, Eastern spices, and Western culinary methods. African chicken not found in Africa. Portuguese chicken and egg tarts, unknown in Portugal. These are all unique and special to Macau.
I'm making blood chicken today. What chicken you think should I use?
If you prefer the meat soft and smooth, this one is the best
Okay.
choice.
It's freshly arrived. It got here between 6 and 8 this morning.
It really does feel like it's fresh chicken.
The blood chicken Neta speaks of requires the freshest possible bird. Turmeric and coriander powder from Southeast Asia covers the fresh and tender chicken. Frozen chicken blood flown in from Portugal brings the whole dish together. White vinegar oxidizes the iron ions in the blood, changing bright red into chocolate brown. The chicken blood goes in the pot, and the potatoes turn soft and greeny. Every tiny small piece loaded with chicken is a distillation of a richly diverse world.
This blood chicken that I've prepared brings back so many childhood memories. It's exactly the same. This time, I'm ready for a comeback.
Macau, and the street markets scattered throughout this small city blend together food and culture from all corners of the world. Today, the Red Market is a treasure trove of inspiration that even top chefs envy.
What do you think? Which one do you prefer?
Yeah, this one.
Aromas born of eastern soil, joy nurtured by ocean and river. Local pride takes root in every flavor, fully embodying classic culinary traditions and creating the next flavors of Macau. Life is sour, sweet, bitter, spicy, and salty. And nothing suits like a visit to the market. If you're feeling down, tired, or weary, try exploring the local market. In its hustle and bustle, quiet joys are taking root.
$2 a pound.
Wow, the knife skills.
4块钱2.6块7块3毛，刚7.3 6块钱呢，刚7.3 9块钱，17块，哎呦。
平常的一天，无论四季的变化，还是忙碌的脚步，不停踏响着生活中的偏角，还是平凡的日常。
2.5 yuan, it's very sweet.
平凡的模样，那是温柔美好的光，不断点亮每一个平凡的身影，照耀着岁月流淌。还是平凡的模样，那是温柔美好的光，不断点亮。 每一个平凡的身影，照耀着岁月流淌。但愿每束温柔的光，都能洒在每一个平凡的瞬间。托暖风。
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.